to the exterior. By the way, notice the display as well that you've got right here, showing you exactly how charged it is. But this power bank harbors many secrets. Let me reveal a couple of them to you. The cables for Apple or Android are built in. No more losing them, searching for them, never being able to find them. They're right there for you whenever you need them. This is a power bank that you can plug directly into the wall to charge it whenever you need it. Oh, I love this bit. This is a power bank that has a kickstand. Let me put that in for a second there. You basically can put your phone on the top and maybe use it as a stand, maybe if you're on the airplane. It is a power bank that gives you faster charging, smarter charging. It's a power bank that allows you to charge up to 3 devices at once. I want to go through the colors. We've sold a lot today. We are through the majority of what's available. I see a few sellouts from the midnight launch. Over here, we have our beautiful pearl white. I was going crazy over this pearl white, and I think you will as well. You don't really see how pearlescent it is, but it is. This next one is our rose gold. I should get that for my friend Amy Morrison, host of the world famous beauty report. There's the black that I was just showcasing right there. And then in the front, look at that turquoise. Isn't that beautiful? Notice again that leather-like case that it comes with. If you do want the turquoise final orders, then we have a magenta. It's that redder of the colors, that reddish color. About 395 left if you want that beautiful magenta. I want you to really discover what this can do, because power banks have changed a lot. You can get good ones and not so good ones. The value overall here, well, we're looking at $83. You know, I think it's $82.96 to be precise. So you get a lot of value for money, but it's all rooted in power. Power banks over the years have evolved and they've changed, but so many of us have power banks that they don't do too much. Maybe they don't charge that phone as much as you want it to charge that phone. This is a luxury upgraded experience that is best in class. Now, as we think about gift giving, as we think about the holidays, anybody would love this. Uncle Doug, Aunt Nancy, mother-in-law, father-in-law, brothers, sisters, uncles and aunts, you name it, everybody would love this. Let's find out why it's different, how it's different, and why it can improve the quality of our lives. Our lives are always improved when Tara Quellhurst is here.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you for having me in your open house.
Your earrings match my festive sweater.
You know, nothing's by accident.
It's like we planned this.
It's like I called you.
Tara, this has been such a huge day.
We've had so much fun.
18,000 of these have been sold.
Over 18,000 of these have been sold, and there's a good reason why. Boundless is the hottest new tech company on the market. Now, what they did is they thought long and hard about what the HSN customer wanted. Not only does she want her power bank to be beautiful, look at that. Oh, and it's soft to the touch. It's like, it's one of those textile things, yes, right? Not only is it obvious and easy, what I mean by obvious and easy, it's got this big LED screen. You're never gonna be guessing about how much juice it has. You know, some of our other power banks have those little dots and you're like, okay, I got 2 dots left.
It's a guessing game.
I don't know what that means. It's like the nozzle and the gas in my car. I don't know what that means, right? But it has 12,000 milliamps. Now you might be listening to me and you're like, Tara, I don't know what a milliamp is. And I didn't either. But what a milliamp is, it's like horsepower, right? When you're looking at most of your batteries in the gas station or in the red store or the blue store or the drugstore, those are gonna be like 3 to 5, maybe 7,000 milliamps. This has 12. This is not just going to power up, it's gonna power up quickly, it's gonna power up multiple items at once, and it's going to power up all day. You're not gonna run out of power. We have great features, but before I get to them, Adam, will you play along with me in a little game?
I love to do this. Yeah, we doing what we did last night?
We're gonna do what we did last night, okay? The wow feature here is not just how powerful it is, but how fast it is. This is a fast charging power bank. And I don't know about you, but time is money to me. When I am out of power, I mean, I have everything on my phone. I have my GPS, I have my email, I have my kids. My whole lifeline is on my phone. When I'm out of power, I can't charge up quick enough. Okay, so welcome to my classroom. Thank you for coming today to Mrs. Quellhurst's classroom. What we have here is at the start of the show, I'm gonna write how much battery is in our power bank. So let me just push the button there. Okay, 97%. We have 97% juice in this guy right here. So I'm gonna write that on the whiteboard so that we remember. We're also gonna look at this iPhone right here and see how much battery it has. Ooh, that's
How much?
5%.
Only 5%?
This is 5%.
It's nearly dead.
This is anxiety inducing. This is about me around noon every day. So we're gonna say 5%. Okay, this is at the top of the show. Now what I'm gonna do, you already talked about the kickstand, but I'm gonna show it off again. I'm gonna pop open the kickstand, which I love this feature because not only can you use it on the aeroplane, like you said, but you can also use it in the bathroom, you can use it in the kitchen. Cords are already on board right there. I'm gonna plug it in. I'm gonna leave it right there on its kickstand, and we'll come back at the bottom of the show. So about 30 minutes from now, we're gonna come back. We're gonna see how much the iPhone is charged up and how much the power bank has juiced down.
It's such a, and you'll be amazed, honestly, you'll be amazed, because again, this is a newer technology. What Boundless have done is innovated, they've pioneered with power bank technology. And the thing is, even if you don't buy this from us tonight, try and remember this number, this milliamps number. The bigger the number, the better it is. You can buy power banks for $45 everywhere, but you gotta look, because if it's 2,000 milliamps or 3,000 milliamps or 4 or 5,
oh goodness,
you're okay, but 12, I mean, Tara, that's another level.
It's another level. And before, when we would see 12,000 milliamps, what we'd be seeing are those giant brick things.
It's so
they're
heavy.
ugly, they're heavy, you can't put it in your purse. What Boundless has done is they've taken that same kind of power, they've made it compact, they've made it lightweight, they've given you a wristlet, they've given you the cutest little like satchel purse thing to go with it that you could ever have. They've onboarded your cords.
There it is.
You know, I know, this is so satisfying to watch this, by the way. You no longer have to remember your cords because they are always with you. You do not have to remember the stupid cube thing. You know, these things, you guys, these things drive me crazy.
You have too many and never enough.
You always have too many, you never have enough, because this plugs right into the wall, which is huge. That's the big unsung hero here. And you might say to me, okay, I see there's a Lightning. This is like an iPhone. I see that there's a Type-C. This is, most phones are headed toward Type-C, and this is some Androids. But I need a micro USB. Guess what?
It's all there.
Boom!
It's all on board.
This is an adapter. This hops onto, this jumps right onto that Type-C, and it adapts it into a micro. We have everything you ever need. But what if you say, okay, but Tara, I have an iWatch and I need for that to charge with a USB. We also have a USB port on the side and a Type-C port on the side as well. So you can charge with the cords we've supplied, which by the way, cords are extra, right? Cords are,
absolutely.
You buy a cord at a gas station these days, they're $29.99.
It's a small fortune and they rip you off left, right, and center.
And they're cheap and they break.
Yes.
Do you see that right there? You can just your external cords go right into your USB and your Type-C as well. Okay, but here's the really, really cool thing, and I didn't know this until Boundless. Adam, do you see and hear how that's green?
You said that last night. Yeah, it's a different color, yeah.
And that one's orange. That one's a little harder to see because, of course, it's smaller, but there's orange in there and there's green in there. Anytime you see this on any electronic that you buy, what that means is that it's the fastest, most powerful charge. That's 22 watts, and that's 20 watts, 22 watts and 20 watts. Fastest and most powerful charge that you can get. So if you do want to charge your Apple Watch, or you want to charge your e-reader, or you want to charge your iPhone, it's going to be fast and it's going to be powerful.
So where we are right now is we've already lost 2 colors. We're about to lose 2 more colors. And those 2 colors are magenta and turquoise, the ones on the front row. So if your eyes are falling on the magenta, which is right here, or the turquoise, which is right here, with over 18,000 sold, these 2 are about to be sold out. We also have our pearlescent white, we have our rose gold, and we have the black. Yes, gifts, gifts, gifts for everybody.
Great gift.
But honestly, for you to have something that can really make a difference when you're on the move and on the go. If your phone does run out of battery, it runs out of power just on a daily trip, this is gonna make sure that your phone will be able to charge up again. Not just once, but maybe twice and beyond. It's about having something that is sleeker and more sophisticated and lighter weight, something that you can absolutely take with you everywhere, but does more in terms of helping, not hindering. Don't give me extra stuff that I have to plug in that I'm gonna lose.
Right.
Give me something where it's all built in, and this is all built in. The cables are built in for Apple and Android and everything in between. The plug so you can plug it directly in the wall is all built in as well. The onboard display so I can see exactly how much is charged is brilliant. There's also, incidentally, an LED light right there. So in the dark, in an emergency, you've got that light. So yes, it's a power bank, but it's not just a power bank, it's a top of the line, best in class, ultra power bank. They are letting me know, magenta now fewer than 300, we're into the twos. That will be gone super, super fast if you want that color. Again, turquoise also about to sell out. It's been a busy day as we get to 19,000.
We've sold 3 out of 3, haven't we?
Was there another color?
Lilac, emerald, and blue sapphire. You can see the ones down here that we've taken out of the display.
3
sold. 3 are gone. Yeah, magenta I bet will go during this airing.
They're just, all the colors are so nice. And Tara, you said there's a soft touch finish to it, right?
It's a really nice tactile feel as well. And you know, you don't need these anymore. I actually took this out of my junk drawer and I don't think I'm taking it home. I think HSN's trash can gets to keep this tonight. You don't need these anymore. What Boundless did is they took this stuff, cluttery, annoying, anxiety-inducing. They took this stuff and they turned it into this beautiful, compact one piece. And not only is it beautiful, not only is it compact, it's a conversation piece. I can't go to dinner these days or coffee with a girlfriend. If I get this out, because I've had mine for like a month, they're always like, where did you get that? What is that? Where did you get that? Because look at this giant screen, right? With this big LED screen. Cords are right on board. Now I have an iPhone, but if I go to coffee with my girlfriend, Katie, who has an Android, we're always having the iPhone Android debate. And she's running out of battery, I get to say like, I got you girl, right there, right? Not only that, we have
you could charge the Apple and the Android at the same time.
Let's do it right now.
Both phones could be charging.
Everybody, you can charge 3. You can charge 3 phones up to the same time.
Again, you're seeing these differences between this and a regular power bank. Don't be bamboozled. There are a lot of very, very entry-level power banks and people are charging a fortune for them.
Absolutely.
$25, $30, $35 for a power bank that doesn't even charge your phone 1 full charge.
Right. And then it breaks and then it dies.
Yes.
And then look at all these things you can charge. You can charge the iPhone, the Android, your e-reader, your mini iPad, your smartwatch, your headphones, your earphones. Oh, and I love this. I love these numbers. If we're talking about like an LG, we're talking about 48 extra hours of talk time. An iPhone 14 Pro, 46 extra hours. An iPhone 13, 37. We're talking extra hours. This is your phone that's already been run down once. This is extra hours of talk time. This means that if you do get that flat tire, you're not running out of your battery on your phone. You can still call for help. If you do get lost, I was talking to Danielle at the front desk, and she said, oh my gosh, girl, I needed this. Last year I was in Paris by myself traveling.
Oh, wow.
I know. I was like, why did you do that? She said I had my hotel information on my phone. I had my GPS on my phone, and I got lost, and I didn't speak the language.
So what do? You panicked.
She was terrified. She was terrified. They have solved that problem. That sort of, I don't have power, and I can't get in touch, and I can't reach. They have solved that problem. But they've also solved the problem of multiple devices. If you see here, you have an iPhone, you have an Android, and now, you know, your iWatch has this little magnetic
guy. Just like you said, it's right there.
It's right here. Usually, you know, the data tells us that us adults charge at least 3 things a night. At least, if not more. And now look, boom. And the, sorry, I have to say one more thing.
Are you going to say passive charging? I knew you were going to say that. This is a big selling point though, Tara.
It's a big deal because you can put this right into, see, we have ours right here in the wall, right? We know that it charges right there. This is like, gosh almighty, how convenient is that? No more cubes. Right there, but you're like, I need to charge the battery and I also need to charge my phone. It'll do them both at the same time. You wake up in the morning, your phone is charged and the battery is charged.
So you can see this is the difference. We're plugging directly into the outlet. This is charging up, and at the very same time, to Tara's point, our phone is charging up, or maybe our 2 phones are charging up. So it's these little things that make a huge difference. It's over an $80 value that we're doing for $45. I do have some housekeeping notes that I do want to share with you. Let me just get my notes from last night. Where did I write them down? Here it is. This is the last Power Bank Today special of the year. So there's no more.
No,
more.
not for the rest, not in December.
This is for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, no more. So if you're gonna buy a power bank for somebody, and it's an easy giftable, this is the last chance. It is the first ever one from Boundless, which is why we wanted to make a big first impression with this. We've seen power banks over the years, but in 2023, as we head into 2024 with the 2024 model, this is a game changer.
A game changer,
It's 12,000 milliamps, which is at the really ground level of giving you that boost, more power, faster charging. A lot of us have power banks where when you plug in your phone, it seems to just take forever to go. This is faster. So yes, it's charging more and it's doing it quicker and it's smarter and we can do more things at once. So there's a lot of upgrades. Everybody should have one. We need one. If you're traveling this holiday season, take this with you in your carry-on. If your daughter's going out with a new boyfriend and you want to make sure she can call home, make sure she's got one of these. That emergency phone call, that emergency text, having this, just to Tara's point, whether you're lost in France or just lost in the neighborhood, it means that this is a way to always guarantee that you can connect with somebody in an emergency. All right, if you want magenta, around 175 left.
Gonna go.
That is nearly now sold out. Turquoise is doing very well as well. That's about to go.
Beautiful.
However, the best seller in this presentation is the black and the pearl white.
Ooh, those are our favorites.
You know, last night
my favorite.
and I love the white and the black together.
Love the black,
right?
yes.
So you could buy maybe one for you and one for your wife or one for your son, one for your daughter. It's the right price and it's free shipping and handling no matter how many you want to order. So we're not limiting that. We will have sold every one of these out by midnight, just so you know. Whatever's not sold in this airing, Tara's back at the end of the next hour, just after we've revealed our gadget gift of the year.
I can't wait.
I know, the anticipation
I love that I'm here live.
The votes have been counted. We're going to reveal it live on the air at around 10:15 East Coast time. But Tara, this is when we say a new level of just portability and power. 12,000 milliamps previously would be this big.
12,000 milliamps in the past would be like a giant brick that maybe your husband got at the Home Depot. I don't know, it was not cute. This, you put this right on your countertop and it is pretty, it is cute. In fact, Adam, you know, I had a thought today about this color right here, this turquoise color. You know what it reminds me of?
Tell me.
It reminds me of that one jewelry store.
It does look very close to that.
With the little blue box and the white bow. So, you know, if your wife has been wanting a little blue box, this does come with its own cute little carrying case. Here, I have the magenta one down here, but look at how beautiful the stitching. This is faux leather. This is vegan leather. It is faux. It's got the shimmer. And of course, the blue one comes with the blue one and the magenta one comes with the magenta one and so on and so forth. But that maybe is one way to get her one little blue box for this holiday season. And right here is the unsung hero of this device. Plugs directly into the wall. And because it plugs directly into the wall, this thing charges up fast. I want to say within 3 hours, this can go from 0 to 100%. I mean, it is so fast. You have your cords right there on board. You never have to worry about, you know, we always lose the cords in the car for one. You never have to worry about, in fact, I've taken the cords out of my car. I don't even use them. I know that there's USB plugs in there, but they're not as fast as this. And this has spoiled me. So this lives in my car now, always charged up because it doesn't take long for itself to charge up. And then you have those fast charge USB port and Type-C port. And so you can still charge things with the cords they came with. And what Boundless did is they said, well, if we're gonna give them these, we're gonna make them the fastest on the market, the most powerful on the market. You can see the green and the orange in there will tell you that. And that's not all. You also have a flashlight. This flashlight is so convenient. In fact, there are 3 levels. You can see them right there. There's like small, medium, and large level, dim, medium, and brightest. And then you also have this. This is your distress flashlight. So God forbid anything should happen to you, you will have this as well. So Adam mentioned last night that this is a great thing to keep in your emergency preparedness kit. Say that 3 times fast.
But that emergency preparedness kit has to have those essentials, and this will do it. If the power goes out in your home, this again will continue to power those devices, and there's a long, long list. We are already more than halfway through the presentation. The last chance this year to be able to get our Power Bank Today special from Boundless, which are, I mean, we're so proud to be able to present this to you today.
Yeah, they really are.
It's been a long time in the coming. I mean, really, in the making. It's been custom made for us in all these colors virtually. So if you're looking for, well, what can I get somebody who I love, that I want to get them a lovely gift, a usable gift, but not spend a fortune, this is a thoughtful gift, but it is impressive. It's hard for Tara and I until you hold this in your hand.
Right.
It's not just a plasticky finish that's all cold. It's a beautiful soft touch, so there's an elegance, there's a refinement to it. Again, here's your button on the side, so when I press this, that's what's giving you, obviously, the display. Shows me exactly the percentage of what battery power is left. A lot of power banks just have a series of little dots or indicator bars. This tells you exactly what it is.
Right, there's no guessing game here at all. That was really important for me. I want to know exactly how much battery I have before I leave the house. It comes in this beautiful, sleek faux leather case. I'll tell you what, this leather case, it feels like a little purse.
So nice.
It feels like a little clutch.
Yeah.
And there's even room in there. If you did want to just take this into the restaurant, there's room in there for some cash. There's room in there for a debit card. You can make sure that this fits into your purse just fine, believe me, because I carry it in mine every day. It's not going to add any weight at all to your luggage, to your purse. It's going to fit nicely in the console of your car. This is a thoughtful gift. This is a really thoughtful gift, and it's a gift under $50. So some of us are trying to think, what can we get teachers? Maybe $50 feels like a little bit a lot to get a teacher, but I'll tell you what, they're going to remember you every time they use it. They're going to think of you.
And that's the truth. It is.
Yeah.
It really is. I think, I mean, we've covered a lot of bases, and there's still a lot to show you, and we're going to go from top to bottom one last time. But my main goal tonight was to make sure that everybody watching understood and understands the difference. Power banks emerged because we all have technology now. We have our phones and we have our tablets and we use them regularly, and we need it to be charged up, right? So power banks were born, and they were fine and they were good, and they were expensive, and then they decreased in price, and they were perhaps a little bit lacking in terms of that boost that it gave you. It didn't charge your phone completely, or it took forever. So when most of us buy power banks, we're buying a 2 or 3 or 4, 5,000 milliamp. This is 12. So you're on a different level, in a different league of what you would typically buy at this type of price point. So that's where the real excitement starts to build. More power, more performance, and then more flexibility. Because all the power banks that I've seen don't come with the cables built in. This is attached for Apple or Android. So you've got there your Lightning and Type-C cables, so you don't need to want or need anything. And then the fact that I don't need any extra pieces, when this needs charging, I can plug it directly into the wall as well. That's a benefit. Yes, I love the LED flashlight. Yes, I love the rapid charging ports at the side.
And the kickstand is great.
Kickstand, which I'd love to show everybody as well if we can, because that's a really nice bonus. And obviously, it's not just for you, it's for everybody. You can charge your phone, your wife could charge hers, your son who needs his phone charging. Everybody could be charging things at once, because you can charge 3 things at once. About 100 left in magenta.
It's so beautiful.
It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous jewel tone colors. I mean, they're really high end. This is that black. Black is now the best seller. It was the white, then the black, then the white. Now it's back to the black. So this is black onyx. If you want the black onyx, go for it. We are counting down now. I know we just exceeded 19,000.
Oh, wow.
It is a slippery slope to that 20,000 mark, so please bear that in mind, folks. We are nearly fully reserved. 3 colors are already gone. That was the lilac, the emerald, and the sapphire blue.
Right.
So this is a chance to get it. And obviously, Boundless wanting to set the bar super high, and they did.
Boundless is a father and son team. They have been so excited to launch this product. I've been on the phone with them all day, yesterday and today, every hour on the hour, because they just cannot wait to get this home to the HSN shopper. They made this particularly for you. They really did. They thought about what you wanted. And one thing that we as women care about is that it's beautiful. We don't want it to be ugly. We want it to be beautiful. There's that iridescent shine. We also want it to be easy. You have this big LED screen where you always know exactly how much juice the battery has. And we want it to be convenient, right? So they really put a lot of thought. Now, it's great that it's beautiful. It's great that it's convenient. I'll show you how the kickstand works right now as well. But all of that wouldn't matter if it wasn't powerful. None of that would matter if it didn't charge your phone quickly. We've all played that game where we have the power bank in the car at the ball game, and we're sitting there and we're staring at it like, come on, man, I need this to work again. You're gonna see this work so fast, it's gonna blow your mind. In fact, I cannot wait for the reviews to come in.
Oh, they're gonna be huge.
Oh, they're gonna be so good.
So good.
Let me show you the kickstand real quick. Okay, so there's that lightning
Clever
cable.
design, it's a smart design. Look at that.
Yeah, it just popped that
multi-purpose.
right there, and I plug it in. So now my phone is charging while I'm using it. Now I like to use it like in the bathroom when I'm doing my hair and makeup. I like watching YouTube. I like listening to podcasts, watching HSN, of course. Adam's show, always.
Love you for that.
Oh, look, these numbers, Adam. I mean, have these really sunk in?
Well, because they're bigger and more impressive than what you are used to seeing. Because most power banks don't do that, Tara.
I know, look, over 2 charging cycles per phone here. We're talking about, you're not leaving the house going, okay, good, well, I can charge my phone up at least once.
Yep.
I mean, you could be without any other charger for over a day, and you're still going to be just fine.
Yeah.
That's peace of mind.
Well, that's the nice thing. And if you are at home, you're just out and about, you are traveling, take this with you. That's why I'm saying one in the glove box would be useful, one in the emergency preparedness kit, but have these with the ones that you love and the ones that you care about. I am wondering, Tara, if maybe in a moment or so we should see some of the results.
You want to hop over?
Can we do this now?
Yeah, we can do it now.
Okay, let's do it now.
Let's do it now.
We're not fully at the end, but you're going to get some idea of what's been going on. Just to recap, Tara, what did you do at the start?
Well, welcome back to Tara's classroom. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Okay, can you tell I was a teacher?
I love it, natural.
I'm breaking the marker as I did here. Okay, so what we did at the start, if you weren't here for the top of the show, I wanted to show you just how powerful and quick this power bank is. So here's our power bank. It was at 97% at the top of the show.
Yep.
Here's our iPhone. It was at just 5%.
Okay.
So now
it was nearly dead.
It was really dead. It was in the red, right? We all know the red very well, don't we? Now we've been about 25 minutes?
Yep.
25 minutes in between there.
20 minutes.
I would say 20 minutes as well. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so now our power bank, 20 minutes or so, has gone from 97 to 86.
Okay.
Isn't that 11% again? I couldn't do math last night.
It's always 11%.
It's always 11%. So in 20 minutes, this has only dropped 11%. What does that mean? That means you can still charge a phone or two with this if you wanted to. So I'm gonna put 86% here, and our iPhone has gone from 5% to 37%.
You see? So nearly 40% we're at.
Nearly 40%. 37% in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I mean, that's unloading the dishwasher.
And you look at the percentage of what it's used of the power bank, and you see that it's not used a tremendous amount of it. So it's still got a lot of juice left over to do it again and to keep doing it, or to maybe then charge your wife's phone or your daughter's phone.
The iPad.
Exactly.
Right.
So you've got the capabilities with this. That's the marked difference between the Boundless power bank and other power banks that you'll see. Yeah, you can buy power banks for all different prices, but many of them are not so great in terms of performance and quality. This is a faster charger, it's a smarter charger, and it's overall a more powerful charger. We are 7 minutes remaining. There's a lot happening in this show tonight. Remember, in just 45 minutes, we will be officially unveiling the award winner for most creative gadget gift for the holiday season 2023. It's going to be a one-time only opportunity to get it. We'll show you what it is at 10:15 East Coast time.
I wonder if it'll need a charge.
Maybe it will.
I don't know.
In fact, I can tell you. I think it does.
It needs a charge.
This is perfect.
You know, Adam, do you know, after doing, this is my 8th show today with this power bank, and after doing 8 shows, I can tell you the one thing that I love the most about this, when we're talking about November 2023, right? When we're talking about right now, is the giftability. Everyone is going to love, you can't go wrong with this.
No.
Whether we're talking about teenagers, we're talking about college students, if you're talking about, you know, aunts, uncles, grandparents, you're talking about that friend that has everything, and you don't know, they don't have this. this. This is the launch. This is brand new. They don't have 12,000 milliamps cords built in, plug into the wall. I guarantee you, I've never seen anything like it before. I've seen a lot of power banks in my day. A lot of power banks in my 5 years of being a guest host at HSN, and I've never seen anything like this. In fact, it's the one power bank I won't leave the house without now. And I have a lot of power banks, and this is the one that if I get in the car, you know how you get in the car sometimes and you don't have your phone and you're like, that's how I feel about the power bank now.
It's an essential. It just becomes an essential part of everyday life. We'll review the colors one more time, and then we're taking final orders for this airing. Anything that's left will be with Tara and I. We're going to do it at the end of the next hour just because we're down to the bare bones now. 1, 2, 3 colors are already sold out. A 4th and a 5th are about to sell out. So last call on magenta, less than 4 dozen remain. It's a beautiful color. Notice the leather-like case that comes included with the stitching. It's an extra bonus, but I tell you, it's a great place to put it. I love that idea. Presentation matters and it counts. And when you gift this with this, it just completes the gift experience. The one that Tara's been using a lot is going to be that turquoise, that little blue box for sure. That's what it feels like. Love the turquoise. And again, there's almost a pearl feel to it. It's hard to see it translate on camera, but it is there. Last call on the turquoise. Bestseller is black. If you just want to absolutely get a gift, one of them for somebody in the family, you don't know who you're going to give it to yet, you get the black. For him, for her, for everybody, you will find somebody to gift this to.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no doubt, and they will love it. This is going to be the rose gold, so your rose gold, so pretty. Notice the way they dyed this vegan leather at the side to be that perfect match, and that is a remarkable process. It looks beautiful. Again, luxurious. It's not just another power bank. Final 4 minutes now, or sell out on these colors. This is the pearl white. This is the one that I honestly believe if you were here in the studio, you would probably end up buying.
You would be like, yoink, goodbye. It is so beautiful. It is classy. It is luxurious.
And it's got that finish to it that just elevates it so much.
You know what someone said to me earlier? Because I said, I'm so surprised the white hasn't sold out. And they said, I'm worried that I'm going to get it dirty. And that makes sense. But what I know about this, because I've had it for a while now, is that it just wipes off easy. So
Thank you for saying that. Yeah.
So I was so surprised because the white is so beautiful and so luxurious. It wipes us off easy. This is a really beautiful texture. It's easy to clean. Also, because it comes with the carrying case, it is protected from the lip gloss. It is protected from the gum that might get out of the case. It's protected from all of that stuff in your bag or in your backpack or your travel bag in the airport. Oh, one more thing I do want to say, Adam, this is kind of like a PSA, if you will. We have all gotten used to using the charging kiosks at the airport. You pay money at some places like the theme parks and what have you, and at the airport. They now have released we now know, the news has told us that you can have your identity stolen right out of your phone.
We were talking about this last night. It's so scary.
It's a scary thing. You want to be able to have your own portable power bank so that you don't plug into someone else's database and they don't yoink your information.
And to that end, what drives me just nuts is that you go to places and they've got these vending machines, these power banks. They charge you a small fortune
so much
for the tiniest power bank.
It's a tiny power,
that barely does anything. Don't fall for that scam. This is an amazing one-time purchase. It's not disposable. You use it again and again and again and again and again.
It'll last forever.
And remember, 12,000 milliamps. That is the ultimate reason why you should buy it. It's a 12,000 milliamp power bank for an amazing, actually lowest and best price we've ever had on the network, which says a lot. We're getting really close to that 20,000 mark. Magenta is holding on by a thread. Black continues to be the best seller in this presentation. So we're getting a last look at the black. Maybe you buy two. Maybe you buy one black and then one color. And then again, you will find somebody in the family to gift this to. But HSN, through the rest of the year, does not have any other power banks of any style or sort. This is the biggest value of the year. And Tara, quite honestly, the best value we've ever done.
I think it's the best value we've ever done. Yeah, I was going to ask you that because you've done more of these than I have. And when I got it in the mail. When I opened it up myself, which I love the wow factor when you open it up and you get it home, it's gonna be one of those things that you open and you go, oh, Adam and Tara were absolutely right. When I got it home and my husband stole it from me and ran away, I was like, I get it. It is the nicest, most beautiful power bank I've ever seen and the most powerful. This is one of those gifts that people are going to thank you time and time and time and time and time again over for. And look, I just want you to see one last time here. If it's one last time, I want everybody to get this at home. This is an Android. This is an iPhone. They are charging at the same time.
You don't play favorites at all.
I don't play favorites, no. I also have a micro right there in case your phone charges up with a micro. It also is plugged in to my Apple Watch. All three charging at the same time. Now, we've done this demo multiple times throughout this show.
Yes.
And I want you to see this. The juice is still at 93%.
Yes.
That's how powerful. We've been charging 3 units, 2 phones and an iWatch throughout this. We've been on the air now for almost 30 minutes, and this is only at 93%.
And you look at that and you honestly have to say that again, these other power banks that you buy, you couldn't even dream of them powering 3 devices at once.
No.
It'd just,
no, you can hardly dream that they power your one device well, yeah. I mean, it's so hard to find a good power bank, right? Let alone then you're buying the cords, and the cords are already built in. So anytime I go to the gas station nowadays and I look at what the lightning cords cost, they cost like $30,
yes,
right?
Yes, yes.
And the other, I got one off of a website the other day, like a not so great website the other day, and I got it home and it was broken already.
You see, you can't rely on anybody these days. You got to get trusted things from trusted sources.
Right, family-owned business, love HSN, yeah.
Well, it's 46 years as the world's first shopping channel. Although I've not said it yet, I do want to tell you that anything you buy from us, obviously you have our extended return policy. So you have till the end of January next year. If you don't love anything you buy, you can return it for a full refund of the purchase price. Wait,
through January of 2024?
That's all November, all December, all January. It's a long time.
I buy this today, I have until the end of January.
You do.
If I don't love it.
No normal retailer does that. It's crazy.
That's
in the best
wild,
possible
Adam.
way. And also, if you buy it and you say, well, I want to get a different color, you can also do free exchanges as long as we have that color available, obviously.
Wow.
So I encourage you, let's shop now, let's shop early, let's get it, and make sure you've got the best gifts at the best prices. We've said how powerful it is, how smart it is, how luxurious it is, how multitasking it is, because yes, it's the stand, it's the wires and cables built in, it's the fact that you can plug it directly into the wall, it's also the LED light that's on there also. There's a lot of things that this can do, but ultimately, this is truly something everybody needs to have. For life in the year 2023, we have our phones, and we have our tablets, and we have our watches, and we have our earbuds, and they all are dependent on power. And when it runs low on power, when they run low on power, what can we do if we're not at home or near an outlet to boost it up? This is what we can do. This will help us carry us over and power it up in a significant way. Again, even if you don't buy this today, promise me you'll always remember. We've got it in our graphics here. It says 12 kmAh. That's 12,000 milliamps. Most power banks for around this price might be 2,000 to 5,000 milliamps. Tara, it's the difference that makes all the difference.
It's the difference that makes all the difference. Now, can we do this one more time?
Yes, yes, please.
Is that okay? Okay, so if you're just joining us, this is my classroom, and this is gonna make no sense whatsoever. But basically what we mean here is we started off the half an hour that we've had together with our iPhone right here being at 5%. 5%. That's very low and very scary. After one half an hour, we've made it to 49%. I bet actually it's at 50. We've made it to 50. It is charged half up in a half an hour.
And there it is in black and white on the whiteboard. It gives you an idea of how powerful it is. Tara, thank you, my darling.
Thank you.
I'll see you in the next hour with whatever's left.
I'm excited.
Magenta holding on by a thread. Turquoise nearly gone. Black is the best seller. If you want the black, order now. There's the rose gold, and there, of course, is that pearl white. Guys, come with me a second, because while I've been on the air, things have been changing behind the scenes. We were supposed to have a presentation of our other Today's Special. You know, today we had dual Today's Specials. They've canceled it. They've sent Bill Duggan home. They said, we don't need you, because it's basically sold out. I have 100 left. Let me just quickly give you the details in case you haven't seen this yet today. I want to make sure you can take advantage of it. Bill, you're still here. Bill, come here. Come here. Oh, no, you're not getting off that easy. Bill Duggan, you can come right here, right now. This is there it is. Surprise! It's an Apple Mac, right? But this is a lower price than Apple are selling it for.